What is up, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We're gonna do a quick video here for April and May pickups. My apologies, been kind of busy since right before Easter. I still have 3 races to edit, and then at that point maybe I can consider getting back into doing more races and doing more content, hopefully. So we'll see. And then the F1 22 game is coming out in July, so I have no idea if I'm going to continue doing 2021 or do the Haas Road to Glory, or, I'm not real sure what we're going to do. But I hope you guys enjoyed the last video with the 2 new little munchkins, Oreo and Zorro. You may be able to hear them playing in the background. They're playing with one of the toys. This is the second time I've done this video. Got a phone call in the middle of it, so I ended up stopping, but I'm going to redo it. The only difference is the last one I had Daisy and Zorro in it, and this one may or may not get a kitty in it, so we'll see. But without further ado, we're going to do the April and May pickups, and we're going to start with the big one right here in front of us. So this is for the SF2000 or SF1000 steering wheel by Thrustmaster for the well, I have a T300 RS wheelbase, but it'll also fit on the TSPC Racer and pretty much all the other big stuff, and it's the quick release. I don't own it yet because the MSRP on that's like $350 or something, which I'm fine with, but the prices, last time I checked, the prices are still, there was one for $500, but it was in Singapore, and I was like, yeah, I don't know about all that. And then the rest of them are anywhere from $1,200 to $1,600, and the steering wheel that came with the TS300 or the T300 RS is fine. It's basically a PlayStation controller with a steering wheel. It works, it's fine. So these are the chrono paddles for the SF1000, and the funny thing about this is one of those stories where you order something online. In this case, it was from Amazon, and then it shows up months later and you forget about it. And I think I ordered this in November of 2021 because I figured, if I couldn't get my hands on an SF1000 for a while, these would probably also be take a while to get. So I ordered them, and they showed up, and here they are. This came sometime in May, and I already took the cover off the box on the inside, so I'll just show you what they are. It's done nice brushed aluminum, and they're magnetic, and you just bolt them in to the existing, I would imagine they're plastic on the SF1000. So there's that. I haven't done anything with them yet. I'm not going to do anything with them until I get my hands on an SF1000. But that will be the backdrop for the rest of the video. Moving on. So we got some PS1 stuff. And I picked these up. I believe I got these both off Amazon. So Formula One Championship Edition is actually a 1997 title made by Cynosis. That's new and in the package. I don't think I paid a lot of money for this. Maybe like $7 or $10. I found it on Amazon, and I believe I got it from somebody like, like a mom and pop, but through Amazon. And then Formula One, this one is a 1998 title, also by Cynosis. I think I played this one. It's graphics are they're everything you dreamed they would be for a PS1. And sooner or later, I'll probably play these and do some content on them somehow. And these are both PS1, and I've probably talked about it before. I have a backwards compatible PS3, so we'll be playing those. So I was looking up Cynosis games, and this one came up, and I found it, and I think it was another one for $6 or $7 from some mom and pops. And this one, still new in the package, and It's what this is Newman Haas Racing, and this is Paul Newman, the American actor, and I think Greg Haas, who I can't recall if he's Gene Haas's brother, uncle, or father. I'll do some more in depth on that. But I just thought this was cool because it was also Cyanosis, and it was another racing title, and it was an indie title, and I didn't have any. But I think that I don't have any indie titles for any of the consoles. I have an indie car game from Papyrus for the PC, which I believe I did in another video with some older PC software and some controllers. And this one, I was actually looking at this, kind of looking at the date. This one tells you about how it's got actual ESPN commentators, and then somewhere in here, okay, right there, authentic race sounds recorded from the Newman Haas Racing Team cars. That's pretty cool. So when I open this up, I'll check it out, and the pictures don't look horrible for graphics. It's PS1. This 19. I think this one said 1997 on it as well. So there's that. So that's pretty cool. So that's more stuff to race if I ever get good at racing. And here is another title. So this is EA's first foray. This is F1 Career Challenge, and this is actually 4 seasons built into one. It's 1999, 2000, 2001, and 2002. And this one's pretty cool because it comes with a manual, and it's kind of a thick one. So that's pretty sweet. And I didn't pay too much for this, I don't think. $10. $10 at the Exchange in area, close to the house. We live in Northeast Ohio. So that was pretty cool. That was a pretty cool pickup. I don't think I played it yet. But I was pretty excited to get it, and that was the beginning for EA for Formula One, and I've decided now, along with the Codemasters games, I'm going to get F1 games and racing games wherever I can pick them up, whatever they are, even no matter how terrible they are or how great they are. I'm going to get them all, and it's going to be part of the journey of this channel in the future. I don't know when. Hopefully after I got a couple little projects around the house that I got to do for Miss Tiger, and after that maybe when I have some time during later in the evening or rainy nights, stuff like that during summer, maybe I can get back to playing racing games. Currently all I'm doing right now is just doing GT Sport and doing all the campaigns and the missions and stuff, just having a good time with that, which is fun. So this one, I think I saw on somebody else's channel, and this is Batman Begins, and I think originally it did come with a ticket for the movie. It's not in this package. The only thing in here is the game. I don't know if this ever came with a manual, but it doesn't have one in this book, or in the case. $14, not a bad deal. I saw this on somebody's channel. Didn't even know this game existed. Picked it up. I played the tutorial so far. The camera and the mechanics the cameras, you got to operate the camera as you're moving, kind of like any over-the-shoulder third person, and the mechanics are a little wonky, but otherwise, graphics are pretty good, and it's got voice acting by the original cast of Batman Begins, so that's pretty cool. And eventually, I'm going to do a kind of a side-by-side comparison or split screen. I'm not sure how to do that. I'm still learning this whole YouTube editing thing. And I may need different software to do the editing, but I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison of this and the PlayStation 3 Arkham Asylum. And I think I have Arkham City. I finished and beat Arkham Asylum. I'm not really a big fan of open world games after Grand Theft Auto 4. It's just too much. I kind of like linear games where you kind of go from A to B point, and if there's like some side quests, that's fine, but I'm not really a big fan of open world games. I mean, some of them are cool, but honestly, GT4 did it for me, and I've never actually played GT5. So, I don't know. This one, I believe I saw this on Metal Jesus Rocks website or channel. And this is another one from the Exchange. $6. So, and I think this one comes with a manual. Yeah. pretty good size one too, so that's pretty sweet. And you know, back in the day, manuals weren't that big of a deal, but now you don't get anything barely with this stuff, so it's kind of cool to get the older stuff. Another PlayStation 2 title. The cool thing about this is I was watching this and saw the video gameplay of it and was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I just happened to see it at the exchange. And again, $6. And the cool thing is you get to play all three modes. You get to play the Battloid, that's when it's in robot mode. The Guardian, which is in with the wings out and the arms out and legs. Or the actual Veritech Fighter. And this Robotech is basically, this video game is based off a cartoon series, which started off, as far as I know, in Japan, late 80s, early 90s, and it was on VHS. I actually had a friend of mine whose brother had all the episodes on VHS, and I actually watched every single one of them in my basement. So it was pretty cool. So this was kind of a throwback to it. I played the tutorial levels, the training on how to operate the robot and the Battloid and stuff, and I had a pretty good time with it. It's kind of like Batman Begins. The camera work and moving around is a tiny little bit wonky. It's not terrible. It was pretty cool. I was having some fun with it, so definitely I'll play that one. Maybe we'll do some content on that. But I couldn't walk by it for $6. I mean, really? Come on. There you go. Battletech. Or Robotech. Battletech was a completely different role-playing series. I think I have that game at the house too somewhere. So this, when I was picking up the Robotech Battle Cry, the guy behind the counter who's seen me in there quite often, he thought I would enjoy this. And this is Robotech Part 3, the new generation. So I'm going to have to look up, I'm going to have to find part 1 and part 2, and I'll probably start watching this. Maybe if there's more, I'll watch them too, or try to find them. $15. Seems like a lot, but this is a 4-disc set, and there's 24 episodes on this, which is amazing, but then again, I think these are Blu-ray, so that's not that amazing. If these were DVDs, that would be... You'd be lucky to probably... If these were DVDs, you'd probably get maybe 2 or 3 episodes on, but these are 6. And I would imagine they're about 25 minutes a piece if these were based off a cartoon. So, you know, with commercials and things like that in the credits. So that's pretty cool. So, moving right along. Found this on Amazon. I don't remember what I paid for it, but one of the cool things about it, which is also a double-edged sword, is that is the PEGI, which is Europe's version of the ESRB. I did not know that, and I did not notice that when I saw this. So this is probably a European game. Obviously, because I know where I got it from. I got this from across the pond. I got this came from Britain somewhere, which is cool because, you know, collecting's kind of cool now at this point. And I don't know if this works on my PS3. If it does, great. If it doesn't, no big deal. I'll see if I can't score a 2014 F1 that is my region. But this, I think this is like considered PAL or ETC or something. But it's Codemasters, and it's part of the collection that we're going after here, which I think I may be just about done with the actual Formula One portion. So that's pretty exciting. So don't know if this one works on my system. We'll see. If it does, great. If not, I'll find another one. There are a bunch of these games that are from 2006 to 2008, maybe 2005 as well, because I think I own a 2004 titled one. That are, I think they're only European. I was looking around. I didn't buy any of them yet. I may, if they're cheap, because if they're not going to work and it's basically just collecting, that's cool. But I'm not going to go out of my way to, spend a lot of money on this stuff. I'm trying to keep the prices down. Some of the stuff's expensive, but I got a rule of thumb, and I don't know how you guys are about your games, but I got a rule of thumb. I'm not paying over the actual launch price of anything. It's not happening. The only two that I've done that, have been the limited run games, and one of them was like the really nice big box set for the Shadowgate, and the other one was the Castlevania collection, which is 8 games for $70. I was okay with that, but your PS4 games were 60, PS5 is now 70. I'm fine with that. I'm more looking towards the used market. I'm looking for the cheaper stuff. And the cool thing about PS1 through PS3 is the prices are all pretty good. So collecting's pretty cool and easy. So that's F1 2014. So that's PS3. So I'm running out of space. Oh, so we're going to check out PS4 real quick. This is just 2015. This might be the first PS4. I don't know that there was a PS4 2014. I don't believe there is. But this is... Oh, this did have a manual. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, see the difference in the manuals? Like, it's like, hey, so... words, and there's probably a picture of the controller. It's crazy. It's like yeah, you got a picture of the controller. That looks pretty close to the wheel I have, actually. I don't know if that's a Logitech or a PS3, or not PS3 yet, Thrustmaster. But yeah, you got a picture of the controls, and then customer support, and so that's and then you have it in French, and it's probably in Spanish too, I would imagine, maybe. Definitely French, because the FIA is in actual French. That's a French auto sport. Let's take a, just for giggles. Yeah, so this is probably more of the same. This is in fact, this is probably identical. Yeah, there's less. Looks like less. Oh, you have a UI, so that's cool. It'll be kind of interesting when I finally get around to doing it. Like the evolution of the games from the beginning to now. And it'll be kind of interesting to see what the difference between the Sony and the Cynosis and Codemaster. And then just for giggles, so this is like the difference in the, this is massive, the actual table of contents, and it kind of shows you how to set your system up. Probably says something about a memory card. And then tells you a little bit about the mode and setting up the game. Somebody's driving by on their sport bike. So we get the windows open because it's a fairly nice night. Let's see what else. Race weekend event. Yeah, this actually is way more in depth about the game. I don't know what EA Sports cards are. I guess we're going to find out. And then this is like an actual register. Oh, God, I remember these when you could actually register this kind of stuff. And what was really interesting, oh, these are some stuff for FIFA for 2003. So this was probably done in 2002. What's real interesting, what was I going to say? Oh, man, and I thought about this earlier when I first did this, was the... It'll come back to me probably, but yeah, there was something I was gonna say that involved the packaging, something about the games, and if it comes back to me, great. If not, I'll talk about it later. But it was kind of, oh man, I can't think of what it was. That's all right. Moving along. So this is a PSP game, and this is F1 2009, and this is the beginning of Codemaster's relationship with Formula One games. And I think I paid $16 for this off Amazon from like some kid, would be a mom and pop, but it was some kid. And the only thing that's a bummer about this is it was supposed to come with a title, with a, it was supposed to come with the cover, which looks a lot like this one for the Wii. And it was supposed to, it maybe, I know it, maybe it said it had like the manual. I don't really care. I just wanted the cover. This is the only PSP game I own. I do not own a PSP. If I can find one reasonable, perhaps I'll purchase one. And if I do, it'll show up on the channel. I just wanted this for the collection. Little bummed that it doesn't have the cover. Maybe I can find one in the future. Not a big deal, but just, you know, it's advertised as having a cover and it didn't. So yeah, I'm a little salty about that. But you know, like whatever. Maybe I can find it somewhere else as just the cover. Maybe somebody lost the game. I'm not really sure what other games are on PSP. But again, if I can find one that's reasonably priced that works and there's nothing wrong with it, maybe I'll pick it up. Honestly, I bought the Switch for the mobile games, so I don't really have a reason to buy a PSP. The only reason I bought this was because it wasn't expensive and it was part of the collection. And that is the same reason why I got this one, which I think has a manual. Man, I really wish I could remember what I was going to say about the manual. Because I'm pretty sure it had something to do with the manual and dates or something. I hope it comes back to me. But yeah, so this is 2009 F1 for the Wii. And this was, along with the PSP, one of the first mainstreams for the Codemasters games. And I will end up picking up a Wii. They are available for, you know, anywhere from 100 to 150. And I think this one, yeah, this one has the manual. And, so those also play GameCube. So I may pick up a Wii if I can find one reasonable. And what's cool is it plays the GameCube and they come in white, and it'll pretty much match the motif of the entertainment system we have, which you guys saw in the video with the little munchkins, Oreo and Zorro, which are also black and white. And I may pick up some more Wii games, and then I can pick up a handful of GameCube games. Not sure what I'll pick up, but, you know, probably something. This one, oh, this was also at the Exchange. $30, a little steep. Not horrible. This one looks a little cartoony. I don't know anything about it. Doesn't have a manual. Red disc. That's kind of cool. Never heard of Destineer, but that must have been the studio that made it. The graphics don't look horrible, but if you look at the cover, the little dude driving the car looks more, kind of looks like Speed Racer, cartoonish. And I believe these cars are 50s and 60s. Not sure how far they go, but it's IndyCar, and it was $7. So why not? And we'll see. I haven't played it yet because I don't own a Wii. I'm planning on picking one up at some point. But I think those are pretty much the only two titles for Wii that are racing games. Maybe F-Zero, and I don't know too much about that, but we'll see. So moving on. Almost done. We're 24 minutes so far. So this one was new. I don't remember what I paid for it, but this is Spyro. He's a dragon. And this is the Reignited Trilogy. And I think all it comes with is a little cart. I don't know what that is. That's something about Crash Bandicoot and Team Racing. I might actually pick that up. So I'm kind of digging these Switch titles because this is 3 games. And I started playing the first one, and I was having some fun with it. And so it's 3 games, 3 remastered, and it's fun. I mainly got this because it's a purple little dragon, and Miss Tiger's favorite color is purple, and it's It's fun. Spyro's cute. So that's 3 games for, I think I paid $20 for this, maybe 30. So, you know, I'm getting decent value, and it's a physical copy, and I like collecting this stuff physically. I have I have the Switch, but I don't actually have it set up for the, like, I don't have a Nintendo account or anything. This one, $30. If I'm not mistaken, this is the original plastic, and this is, I saw this, I think, on Metal Jesus Rocks. And so you get Star Wars Racer, which is something cool for the channel, and I can do racing games on the Switch. That's fun. And then you got Star Wars Republic Commando. So you got 2 games for the price of one, and I think I paid $30. And I imagine that I've never played Star Wars Republic Commando. I have Battlefront 1, I think, for the PC. And I think I got Battlefront 2 for the PS4. And I've probably played the PS4 version of that game a few times. And, you know, I never really got super into it. And then I found out about all the loot boxes and all that stuff, and how you had to grind if you wanted to get, like, Darth Vader and stuff. And I was just like, oh, that's just not cool. But I don't know if they've changed it or not, but it just wasn't my thing. So, you know, I didn't, and I like Star Wars. I am 45, and I was born the same year that New Hope came out. And I'm a fairly decent Star Wars geek. I'm mostly the first 3 movies, and the prequels were okay. I watched the, you know, Force Awakens. What the heck was this? The Force Awakens, whatever the middle one was, and then The Last Jedi. Those were, could have been done better. Had decent characters, had some decent stories, but the movies overall could have been better. But it is what it is, and that's 40 years of a single movie franchise, and I've seen all of them. And I saw Rogue One. That was great. If you haven't seen that, basically just think of Saving Private Ryan in space, but with Darth Vader. So, yeah, it's great. And then I saw Solo, and then I've watched a couple of the Clone Wars cartoons, but I never really got into that. And I think we had Disney for a minute, and we watched some of that stuff. But, yeah. But this one, you know, it's for the Switch. Star Wars Racer, Republic Commando. So you got 2 games. So you can do some racing and play, like, get your Call of Duty, but in Star Wars in. So that's cool. And that brings us to our last game. And this was also from the exchange, and I think I paid $20 for this. And I don't know where this is what it came in. It came in a CD jewel case, and it's just like sticky taped to the back of the case. And that is, I don't know if you can see that. That's kind of crappy. So this is Star Wars Pinball, and it's got, like, I don't know, there's got to be 25 different tables covering all the movies. And the tables are pretty different and pretty cool. And it covers all the movies: Clone Wars, Solo, Han Solo, Calrissian, you know, Rogue One. So there's like 25 different pinball tables, and again, you can go online with it, but I don't have an account set up for it. And I don't know if you guys can hear the 2 munchkins, but they're at my feet, and Oreo is playing with the strings on my shorts. So that's fun. So this is, oh wow, man, how many games do I got here? I got 3 PlayStation 1, 3 PlayStation 2, 1 PlayStation 3, 1 PlayStation 4, a PSP game. You know what? I'm going to stack them all up. That'll be fun. We got a PSP game. So that's new. I've never had those before. We got a couple Wii games, a couple Nintendo games for the Wii. You know what? Here, we'll put that. I don't think, there, that's fine. And we got some stuff for the Switch. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 games, 4 DVD set, and the Thrustmaster SF1000 Chrono Paddles. So that is a pretty big haul. I apologize for the 30-minute video. I didn't think it was going to be this long, but that's quite a lot of stuff, and this covers 2 months. I don't know how much I got into this. Not a lot, but you know, I'm trying to do it on a budget. You know, I'm not hurting for cash, but I'm also not trying to, you know, go crazy with the way things are these days. The PS1, 2, and 3 market's pretty reasonable. PS4 games, you can get them at a good price depending on the title. Some of the stuff's still close to launch. I don't own a PS5 yet because I'm not going to pay an astronomical price for a PS5 just because reasons. I'm not doing it. I don't care if there's a chip shortage. I don't care if some scalper bought a pallet of them and that's what he needs to do to, and I'm making air quotes, feed his family by giving me the privilege of overpaying for a PS5 $600 to $700 more than they're worth. Now I looked at a handful, and then you got like Target and Best Buy and Walmart getting in on it too, because like I overpaid for the Switch. I got Miss Tiger the Switch OLED for our anniversary, our 5-year anniversary, and I got her a bunch of Mario games to play, and I overpaid for that. But I mean, I wasn't sure there was one available, and I wasn't sure there was going to be one available, so I said heck with it. And you know, it's Miss Tiger, she's worth it. She's awesome. She likes Mario. So we're just building our Switch collection. I overpaid a little bit for that, but like whatever. But I looked at some of the bundles. Now, if you're gonna give me like the PS5 with a terabyte SSD, 2 controllers, some accessories, and a couple games for the ridiculous price they're asking, I could probably go with that. I get it. It's capitalism. It's a free market. I get it. You got something, I want something. I get it. But this market and the chip shortage and how people have been able to take advantage of this stuff is a little disheartening. And it's not like I don't have probably freaking 100 games to play regardless. I'd have to go through my collection, which maybe I'll do that one day, but not today. But, you know, it's, you just gotta pick your battles on this, and I'm just trying to do it on a budget and having a little fun with it and just trying to show anybody who's watching the channel that, you know, if you want to pick up some of the older titles, you don't have to spend a lot of money. And there's a lot of great titles out there depending on what you like. This particular aspect of the channel of Purple Tiger Racing is mostly going to be racing games, and I have plenty of them, and I'm terrible at them, and that's great. You know, there's no reason for us to be blowing our wallets on this, guys and girls. So, if you can find a good deal, heck yeah. Sometimes they're not going to be able to find the good deal. And sometimes you got to be a little patient. But there's no reason. And I'm waiting for a PS5 Pro to come out with maybe more memory or storage. So, like, waiting a little while is not going to bother me. And hopefully, so we're 2 years into the PS5 cycle. Hopefully, if I get one in the next year or so, by then they'll have all the little bugs worked out, and a lot of the games that weren't working properly at launch, maybe they'll be working after you do your patch for them. So that's cool. So, well, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. And I hope you guys, if anybody who's still along for the ride at 35 minutes in, thank you so much. And I apologize that there aren't any cats in this video. I was hoping maybe Zorro would jump back up on the table because he was playing before. But they were in the first take of this, but I got a phone call and I'm doing this on my phone, so it kind of interrupted it. So this video will be up probably in short order after I watch it, make sure it looks okay. But hope you guys enjoyed the video and all the cool pickups, and we're doing pretty good on our Formula One Codemasters collection. I think I might have just about everything, so it's time to start focusing on some of their other racing games and other titles. And I might just go buy every single Codemaster game there is just to have the collection, because I'm not real sure what to go after now that I got a majority of the F1 games and some of the other IndyCar games and stuff. So I guess now I'll probably collect some more stuff, and I feel like I became an actual collector when I picked up the Wii game, the two Wii games and the PSP, because I don't actually own one of those. And even though if I do pick up a Wii, I don't see myself picking up a PSP. I just don't. I don't know what titles are available, and I literally bought it just because it was cheap and part of the collection. So we'll see. But, who knows? The June pickups video could be me saying, hey guys, guess what? I picked up a PSP. Check this out. So who knows? We'll see. But thank you so much for watching, if you're still with me. And I hope you guys have a great day wherever you are. And I hope to have, in the next week or two, I hope to have some racing content up for you. Because I done at least one more Haas Road to Glory, and although me being greedy during the race really bit me in the end, there's a phenomenal overtake on the outside that, I mean, it's probably not that phenomenal, but I thought it was pretty cool, and I was like, you know what, I could redo this whole thing, but it would not be worth it considering that that overtake was there. So that, and I got another race for the Purple Tiger team and another race for the PMR team, and I want to do those, and I want to keep going on them. And I have this feeling that F1 22 is maybe not going to be that great, because this is EA's first, it's their first time marketing the game. I don't know that they haven't got their claws sunk into it. But I don't, if you know, the Madden's just gone downhill for the longest time, and FIFA, I don't play the FIFA games, but I hear how they talk about how the built-in kind of the loot boxes and how that works, and how it's basically gambling, and I'm not really big into that. And I guess they did that in the last couple Maddens. I bought the Maddens just because, like, I wanted the roster to play the game with, like, Baker Mayfield. He's, the Cleveland Browns quarterback, and we live a half hour from Cleveland, and sometimes we go to the Browns games, and that's fun. But I usually buy the Madden games for the roster for the Browns, and I haven't bought 23 yet. I don't know if I can't remember if I bought 22. I know I have 21. I don't remember if I have 22. I don't think I have 22. And I don't like the way the Madden, EA is just not, they just have done the games dirty. Like Star Wars Battlefront, the Madden franchise, the FIFA franchise. And now they have F1. So F1 22 might be okay. Pretty sure F1 23, you're going to end up, so you want to upgrade your car? Well, you can either grind or you can pay $10 and have Spec 3 for your factory. And it's like, dude, I'm not paying money to upgrade stuff in the game that was in the games previous. And unless they do some patch where they ruin prior games, I would imagine the people who just like to play the games, like, I don't do this. This channel it's fun. It's a hobby. It's an expensive hobby, but it's a hobby. I have like 10 subscribers and 30 videos. I don't make money off this. This is just fun, and it's me learning how to do editing and maybe some more computer stuff. And, I enjoy driving the race car. I enjoy video games. I like talking to you guys about stuff. I like the cats. Everybody likes cats. If you don't, maybe you will by the time you get done with this channel. Or maybe you'll hate me and cats. And you'll think I'm a terrible race car driver. And you're not wrong. But, you know, I don't... The people that do this for like a living, that actually have like channels that are, you know, this is their job. Seems to be a lot of people in Europe and Britain. They don't seem like they have jobs, but they all have YouTube channels. And that's cool. If they're making money, heck yeah, man. I don't know that this channel's ever going to get there, but I'm playing it because I like playing the games. Those guys are doing it because there's a new game cycle out every year. But I'm not going to do this stuff if they make the game bad. I'm not going to do that. I'll just play the older games. And if anything, I'll go back to PS1, 2, and 3, where most of those games are not online. You don't need a internet connection to play them and enjoy them. You can just play them. And they can't really... I'm sure there can be some stuff done to PS3 games, but I don't think PS1 or 2. So they can't really patch them and ruin them. And I don't even know that there will be any servers left for those, because I think... And I don't know what the life cycle would be, but I think GT6 is still online, the servers. I don't believe Gran Turismo 5 is not. And Gran Turismo 5 and Gran Turismo 6 are both PS3 titles. So and I think you might be able to find Gran Turismo 6 as a PS4. I have it as PS3 because I bought it cheap. But I don't think... I would say PS4 and up is where stuff can still be manipulated. But PS3 and back, for the most part, I don't know that there's any servers active for a lot of this stuff. Which may mean some of the games might not even work. Which means all this stuff sitting in front of you that you're looking at may end up being, you know, just really expensive paperweights. Well, not expensive, but, you know, it'll just be paperweights. Or it'll be a collection that it'll just have like some sentimental value to it, but it may not work. And whatever. That is what it is, but I still got a physical copy of it, so I can still say I have it, which is fun. And I'm not really a digital guy, although I am looking forward to, and this will be the end because we are at 42 minutes. I do look forward to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection coming out physical for Switch. I'll be looking for that, and hopefully we'll see that in a pickup video, and definitely going to play that. That'll be fun. Because the first Turtles game was like impossible on the Nintendo Entertainment System, which I may end up picking up one of those as well, but we'll see. Again, looking for this stuff, you know, on a budget. You don't have to go blow the bank on this stuff. That's like one of my main messages. So, alrighty. Well, thanks again. We're at 43 minutes. Anybody who made it this far, you're a legend. Totally digging it. And again, apologize for no cats. Maybe the next pickup video, or I will be doing some videos of the cats probably once a week for a few weeks so we can watch them grow. But they're like big kittens, but oh my god, they're such kittens, dude. They just run around all night playing with balls and stuff. And like I said, one of them's playing with the drawstrings on my shorts right now, and it's adorable. Then there's Oral. Hi, buddy. How you doing? He's probably wondering who I'm talking to. So, all right, man. And men and women, ladies, boys and girls, gentlemen, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, this is the April and May pickups. And I will see you in the next one. And like I said, hopefully in a week or two, we'll have some more race content and some more cat videos. And I'm hoping to do in the future, when I get some time, and I need to do some race footage, because I'm not going to be able, I don't think I'm going to be able to do pictures due to the copyright. Maybe, we'll see. I don't know how that all works, but I know I can do race footage. I think I'm going to try to do some stories, you know, maybe 15 to 30 minute stories about some people in racing history, and we'll see how that goes. And that's going to be part of the Cats, Laps, and Chats. I don't know that there's going to be many cats involved, but I thought that was a catchy title. And I have a lot of actual ideas for this channel. I just don't have any time to implement them. And I do need race footage so that I can at least, you have something to watch as I'm talking, even if the race footage is terrible. But I'm probably going to do some, just like some laps at, say, on Assetto Corsa or GT Sport, or potentially time trial for Formula One, depending on what we're talking about. And like I said, I'm probably going to do Paul Newman. Been kicking around Dale Earnhardt. I'm not really that big of a NASCAR fan. I may talk briefly about Michael Schumacher. He is my favorite F1 driver, but there's been so much, what can you say about Michael Schumacher? He's basically one of the greatest of all time, definitely the greatest of his era. And I don't like to get into the GOAT conversation, because I think different eras, but like maybe I'll talk about him, and we can like parlay that into talking about Mick. So all right, well, thank you again. This is probably the fourth time I've said that. This is all the stuff we picked up in April and May. Meant to do this at the end of May, but been busy. And I hope you guys enjoyed it and got to see some of the stuff I picked up and some of the things I'm into. And hopefully it resonates with you. And I hope to see you in the next one. And we'll talk to you later. Have a great day wherever you're at. And peace.